Hello and welcome to Create the Flow. I'm Monica Freeman, host and founder of Monica Freeman Studios and Unewell. I am here to guide you in aligning with your soul's purpose, trusting your inner voice, and building a life that you truly love. You were born with a purpose, and your intuition already knows the way. Hello, my love. Welcome to today's episode. Today is a really good show. I want to talk about if you feel like you are on the verge of success, of capitalizing on your dreams, but you are just not there, how to move forward. I know what it feels like to second guess yourself and wonder if everything you're doing is actually going to get you anywhere. That feeling of being in the messy middle is so scary because you can go backward or you can go forward. And here's a beautiful story I want to start with before we jump into today's episode. I heard this story once, and it was basically about these two people who went on a hike. And the hike was about 10 miles long. And when both of the two people got to the 5-mile part of the hike, one turned around and said, "I think I'm going to go back." They had no idea how long this hike was, but the other person said, "Well, I'm going to keep going." The moral of the story is the other person kept going. Even though that person didn't know there was only 5 miles left, he kept going. And he ended up getting to the destination that he started off going toward. The first person turned around, looked back, knew that he had 5 miles back that way, and he decided to turn around and go back. Because he didn't know all he had to go was another 5 miles. So it was going to take as much time to keep going forward and achieve the goal, which in this case was complete the hike, as it was to turn around and start again. So today, if you are at that place in your business where you know with certainty that something is going to happen, you can feel it, it's just not happening fast enough, I want you to think about the hikers and how you can't see when that thing is going to materialize. You can't actually see it, but you can feel it. You know it because your soul is guiding you there. It's that energy and that conviction, that faith that you have to maintain to keep carrying you forward when you are in the hardest of times, when everything feels like an initiation, a universal test, and nothing seems to be going right. If the universe gave you a dream that was placed in your heart and it is completely soul aligned, so we are not doing this for ego, for validation, we're not doing this to prove anything. We are literally doing this because it is aligned. Then you have to remember your why you showed up, why you invested this time. You have to remember that you are 5 miles in, baby. You only have 5 more to go, and honestly, if you play your cards right and manifest timely, you can actually quantum leap. You can timeline jump because everything is possible for you. It's in these initiation phases when the universe is testing you. Because in order for the universe to actually give you something, it needs to know that not only is it authentically aligned, but that you genuinely want it. That when you get that thing, that you're going to deliver on the promise that you guys made. Before you ever incarnated into this planet, you signed a soul contract. That soul contract basically was your blueprint to life. And you are here on this physical realm trying to figure out what that was, trying to figure out how to let your soul guide you there. So if your intuition is telling you right now, keep going, don't give up, you've got this. You have got this. You don't need somebody to tell you that you have it. You don't need a sign from the universe. You don't need something to just click for you. You need to build trust in here. You need to tell your nervous system that it's safe to be in the messy middle, that it's safe to be aligned with your intuition, that it's safe when things aren't currently working out, because what's on the other side of this is actually a level of peace and prosperity and amazing, beautiful, limitless opportunities that you are slowly stepping into. One of the things that I've learned about being a business owner that I truly never take for granted is the journey. I can honestly say that when opportunities were handed to me too quickly and my nervous system wasn't feeling safe enough to hold those things, I actually self-sabotaged them. I didn't respect them. I didn't value them because I just felt like they were handed to me. I didn't have to do anything for them. And that's not to say that you can't be handed something. Absolutely, you can. But I feel like when you show up and you take that path, you take that one step in front of the other, you build that story, you build that momentum, you build that grit, you build that sustainability, you build that healing internally, that nervous system regulation. When you show up for yourself and you actually receive a tangible result, whatever the result is, doesn't have to be tangible, whatever it is, you have this sense of accomplishment, of worthiness, of such, you're just so proud, but it's more than that, because it's this sense of alignment that you know this is what your soul wanted, and you know this is truly authentically everything that you wanted. And it feels magical. I love that word magical, because truly some of the things I've experienced felt like it was magic, like they were miracles. Like, how did this even happen? And it's this beautiful place that you want to get to. So today, no matter where you are, I want you to know that every single thing is possible for you. And it's in these times when you stay in faith that it's going to work out, when you show up consistently, when you actually believe with certainty that every step is guiding you to the next step, that things unfold. I don't know if you've ever heard Dyson's story, but if you have not, Google, if you have a Dyson vacuum or a blow dryer or any of the Dyson products, you know how amazing they are. But Google his story. It is so compelling. It will inspire you to keep going. I actually think there is a podcast, quite a few podcast episodes actually, with his story. Check it out on How I Built This. It's pretty amazing. But stay in that energy of the person who sustained the hike. Stay in the conviction that you started with. Stay in the why. Stay in the purpose. Stay in alignment with your authentic self. I know that it's easy to want to throw in the towel, and it's easy to quit. It's easy to go back to the starting point. But it takes twice as long to start over than it does to just keep going. So why would we turn around and go back when we could just realign and readjust and keep going forward? That's the beautiful thing about the story about the two hikers, is that every single day you have a choice to go back to what you know, to what's comfortable, what's easy, or to go forward, to keep growing, to expand, to build, to create. And that's what we're all here to do, is to create. So show up in your purpose today. Show up in your authentic identity. Show up as the person who had the dream given to them that you had given to you, that was placed so deeply in your heart that you have to carry that out. And don't let anything, anybody tell you otherwise. Stay in that energy, baby. Keep going, because you've got this. I love you so much, and I hope this video helps you know that every single action that you take, whether small or big, as long as they're aligned, you are showing up consistently and you are on the path to the thing that you are trying to manifest. I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode. If you'd like more information, you can follow along on Instagram at Create the Flow Podcast, or find me personally at Monica Freeman. And if you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to leave a review and share it with a friend.